I was walking clumsy with my vision. Couldn't see without my glasses, got new lenses. Yeah, now you got my attention while I'm here, yeah. Please fill my prescription, feel me? Yeah, yeah. Feel me? Yeah. Feel me? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Look, I ain't gonna lie, I don't wanna be perfect. That wouldn't mean you died in vain. All these sinful ways that I was cursed. I want you to take them all away. I know I'm sick, I'm broke, and I need a fix. Oh jeez, you fix it, I break it. You fix it, I break it. You Felix, I'm wrecking round. I'm feeling like dying. You hear what I'm talking about? I was walking clumsy with my vision. Couldn't see without my glasses, got new lenses. Yo, now you got my attention while I'm here, yeah. Please for my prescription, feel me? Yeah, all the way, yeah, all the way, feel me? Yeah, all the way, all the way, yeah. It feels good. How'd you gave me new direction? Yeah. And you changed my whole perception of my family. No complaints, I count my blessings. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm a man now, no adolescent. His praise, I'm gon' give up, no giving up no more. I'ma go wild like in a hospital, like I got cancer no more. You did it. Yeah, my God, you did it. Yeah, fill my prescription. I was walking clumsy with my vision. Couldn't see without my glasses, got new lenses. Yeah, now you got my attention while I'm here, yeah. Please for my prescription, feel me? Yeah, all the way, all the way, yeah. Feel me? Whoa, all the way, all the way, all the way. I was blind but needed a mirror. I see in need of a healer. I'm glasses so I can see clearer. I just wanna help. Can I be real with you? I was blind but needed a mirror. I'm in need of a healer. Yeah, I need glasses so I can see clearer. I just wanna help you. Can I be real with you? I was walking clumsy with my vision. Couldn't see without my glasses, got new lenses. Now you got my attention while I'm here, yeah. Please for my prescription, feel me? Yeah, feel me? Woo, feel me? Yeah, feel me? Feel me? Feel me? Feel me?
What's going on, y'all? It is your man, Tole. You are tuned in on freedomradio.com, where we bring you the absolute best in gospel music. And you know, we do it 24 hours a day. You are tuned into a special event where we're preparing to debut a brand new video from an artist and another great artist, where they combine their efforts to put together some great music. Now, before we do anything, let me just first of all let you know, if you didn't know, you already know who I am. My name is Demetrius Toll-Free. I am your host. I'm going to be taking you through this incredible event. Now, before we do anything, you know what you got to do. You already know. Let me say it for you. You got to get on the phone. You got to call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo. Even if you got the Clubhouse, do what you got to do to tell your mama and them, Ray, Shay, Day, Delicious them, Nuck Nuck Nim, Pojo Nim. Let them all know that we are live right here on freedomradio.com, both on Facebook and Instagram. We are making this happen, and I am super excited about what's going on. Now, what we have going on is we're doing a special video release event today with my dude, Yaahn Hunter Jr. We call him Yaahn J for short. We'll bring him up in just a moment, as well as another great artist that if you haven't heard of him, listen, after today, you'll definitely want to be able to connect with him wherever it is, whether it's on social media. As I mentioned Clubhouse a little bit earlier because that's this whole new phenomenon that is taking over the iPhone world. All right, so now here's what we're going to do. If you are hanging out with us, and I do see people hanging out with us, feel free to join us in the chat. Type in if you have particular questions that you may want to ask the guest that we'll have in just a moment. Type your information into the chat. We will post it on the screen and allow them to do all those type of great things as well as we want to know, as you're typing on the screen, we want to know what city you're tuned in from. So while you're typing, being interactive, that's what we do around here. Type in the chat. Let us know where you are watching from. And, we want to be able to put that on the screen. So let's make that happen. Let's get ready to bring up my first guest again. Follow me on social media at Tole. I'm the same on everything at DTOLEFREE. And let's make it happen. Let's bring up my guy. He is the artist that is the producer extraordinaire. He's produced for so many great people. And it won't be long till I'll be able to put him on my list of producers to let him know that he has produced me as well. I can't wait to add that to my list. I see you, Delasia Campbell, hanging out with us. What's up? She says, hey, Tole. What's up, Delasia? Glad to have you. And she says she's chiming in from Oakland, California. Yay. It's going completely DOWN down. Let's get ready to bring up my first guest. As I mentioned, he is the producer. He is the brainchild behind this whole thing. You already know who he is. It is Yaahn Hunter Jr., Yaahn J. Let's bring him up. Yaahn J, what's going on, bro?
Hey, man, all is well. Just hanging in here and enjoying this time, bro. A celebration for the single with my brother, Sean Wright, man. And I'm just super excited, man. Honored to be here on the show with you, brother.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Now, obviously, of course, I know who you are. I've watched you, grow up from a youngster to the great husband and producer and musician that you are today, man. But for some people who are hanging out that may not be as familiar with you, Yaahn J, Yaahn Hunter Jr., why don't you give everybody, man, a brief overview and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Man, I'm a musician. Started out, of course, in church, playing drums. Was featured on Gospel Chops at age 14. Then started producing kind of like from that age of 14 all the way through on up. Started getting on the keys and playing keys at my father's church. And then that led to going to Berklee College of Music. Graduated from there in 2012. Got my degree in music production and engineering. Started my business, and here we are today as I'm a content creator and YouTuber and a business owner on my own website, my own e-commerce store. You guys can check that out, wirehuntermusic.com. Had the great pleasure of producing for the Walls Group, Janine White, Anale, Naomi Rain, and many others. And just signed to Sonar the end of last year. So now I'm a Sonar drum artist. And I'm just honored once again to be on the show. And that's just a little bit about me. So, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's good stuff. First of all, congrats, man, on the new endorsement with Sonar. I've seen the pictures about it, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you, man.
That's when them companies that just don't go around randomly handing out endorsements, man. So the mere fact that you was able to accomplish that and add that to your resume, that's absolutely amazing, man. So congrats to you again.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No doubt. So we've got people starting to chime in and hang out with us. So, hey guys, if you're watching this stream, do us a favor. Obviously, like it, but follow as well as share today's stream so your friends and your followers and people who hanging out with you on social media can see and chime in and hang out with us as well. We are glad to have people hanging out with us. Now, right now, we only got Delaysia chiming in. She says, hey, Yaahn. I
Hey.
more people hanging out with us. So if you want to join the conversation, type your information, type your whatever questions or concerns in the chat, and we'll do what we can to make sure that our artists be able to address them and to make this happen. Now, we're not going to be on here terribly long, but we've got some great information to share. As I already showed you, you can follow Yaahn on Instagram and Twitter and all your social media places. Yaahn Hunter Music. We got that up there on the screen. Make sure you follow him. He's always putting out great content, man. I have to say, no, I'm no hater. I gotta say, man, the YouTube channel is pretty dope.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro.
I saw you putting some great content on there, and I'm like, man, how can I need to step my game up, man, with this.
Let's go. Let's go.
But man, listen, I've been a fan. I know you grew up. You're a bit younger than I am, man. But I've grown up. I've watched you as a drummer. I watched you transition to keys in Oregon, and I remember when you went off, man, and did your thing, and now you've come back and pretty much taking the music world. I don't even want to just condense it to gospel, but taking the music world by storm, man. And you're doing some great, great work.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Glory to God.
Definitely. Now, do you do primarily most of your work right there where you are, right behind over your shoulder where we're looking at?
Exactly. Yeah, this is my studio. It starts off at the best place, right? Your garage. So all the top businesses always start off in the garage and they expand from there. So it's just here. My keyboard set up over here. My drums is over there, kind of blurred out a little bit, but this is where everything goes down. That's all goes down here.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I'm super excited for you, man. And you see your homegirl Quanice in the virtual building saying, yes, sir.
Hey, what up, sis?
Yep, glad to have Quanice hanging out with us. My guy, Kevin Moore, also chiming in, saying congratulations to you as well. And we're going to keep these things going. Those of you hanging out, feel free to type into the chat. We'll try to get to everybody and put as many comments up on the screen as we can. So with all that being said, Yaahn, I want you to be able to bring up our guest artist, man. So before you do that, though, shout out to my guy, Louie Lou, in the virtual building.
Louie Lou, what up, boy?
Yeah, glad to have Louie Lou hanging out. My dude Drew Garcia out in Salinas hanging out with us as well. I see you and Quanice still chiming in. It's all good. Oh, here's a name that you may recognize.
Oh yeah, my lovely wife is in the building. Shout out to my wife out there.
Yes,
love you.
Yes. Glad to have her hanging out with us as well. And so many more. Again, we'll keep those comments coming as they come through. But, man, Yaahn, do me the favor, man, and do us the great privilege of bringing up your guest artist.
Man, this is an honor indeed. I watched this dude transform while we were at school, and now he's transformed to somebody that I'm taking advice from and looking to for support. And the tables have turned, man. It's just a full circle. So, man, I want to introduce to y'all my close brother and friend and, man, just partner in crime and music, my boy, Sean Wright. And so, yeah.
My brother, very modest you, man. I'm still learning from you too, brother. You're hurting dope.
Yeah. It's all good, man. Sean, first of all, man, welcome to the show. Glad to have you hanging out with you, man, and with us, rather. And can't wait to put on the screen in a few moments the great production that you and Yaahn did together.
Man, so excited, man. So excited. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of this is really foreshadowing. I'm gonna be real. Like, he brought up, I ain't mean to go into this, but it's just funny to me because he brought up gospel chops. He got into gospel chops when he was 14. I saw Yaahn play when I was about, because he's like a year or two older than me. So I saw Yaahn play when I was about 12 or 13, or like literally around that age. Like, my brother had brought home that DVD, that Gospel Chop Says session. And I always said, yo, like, I'm an instant fan of this dude, him and this other young guy that was on there named Tawan. Then like a few years later, before I even went to Berkeley, he ain't even know me yet. I added him on Facebook, not Facebook, MySpace, as a fan, bro. I added him as a fan on MySpace. and then just transition, years later, actually officially meeting him, and then of course telling him that. But I just think it's so cool, like how we started, because like I said at the beginning, I wasn't writing anything either. I was just a drummer as well, but I was just I was a fanatic of Yaahn, like so. It's so cool that years later, like now we're collabing, man. You gotta love it.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. I think that's how real music does evolve, man. People, they matriculate from being one thing, and then they gradually grow into something else, and they create these relationships along the way. They create relationships sometimes with people on the same level as them, and then they also meet people that are maybe on the next level from them, and then they bring them up to that next level, and everybody starts growing and going and glowing together, man. I think it's absolutely amazing. So now, before we get into the whole thing and showing the video, which we'll do in just a few minutes, man, Sean, man, I know Yaahn J gave us his overview of you, man, but can't nobody tell your story about you better than you, man. So why don't you take a moment and tell us a little bit about you?
I appreciate you. Well, I'm from Miami, Florida. See, I'm trying to make it short. Yeah, okay. So I'm from Miami, Florida. We didn't really have much of a scene in Miami. Like, we're starting to get a scene now, like Miami musicians, but we didn't have a scene. So I'm from Miami, Florida, and then I moved to Boston to go to school when I was 17, which is where I met Yaahn, and that's when I just expanded myself musically. Because to be real, like I was a big fish in a small pond at that time. There just wasn't a lot of people like me. So yeah, and then I went to Berkeley. Skipping to a few years later, I moved to Los Angeles about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm also, like, me and Yaahn, we're literally twins, because we're both, just expanding and growing. Like, as you know, as much as I write, like, I'm still a drummer. I'm endorsed by Tama, Zildjian, Remo, Vic Firth, Earthworks mics, 664 audio, in-ear monitors, and yeah, the list goes on. Humbly speaking, respectfully, and what else? I started writing music about a year ago, about a year and a half ago. So I thank God for this, like, just the trajectory that he got me going on, like just the way he got me evolving so fast. A lot of people say they think I've been right for 4, 3, 4, 5 years, but yeah, I've only been a year doing this. I'm humbly blessed to still be doing it. And I play drums, I make beats, I produce. So yeah, that's my twin. So it was kind of hard to really go after his. But that's
Yeah, hey, no, but you know what? That's great stuff, man. And you mentioned some companies, and Yaahn J was telling me this before we came on, man. You mentioned some companies that you're endorsed with. As I mentioned with Yaahn J, these companies don't just hand out these type of endorsements to just any and everybody. So the mere fact that you have, I tried to get on with 64 Audio. They was like, you want to do what? Sir, move down the road. We'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? So there's been some of these companies that I've even personally just tried to create relationships with. And for the mere fact that I don't play for all these big artists, or I don't have this, ginormous following on social media, they look at me a little bit differently. I mean, they're respectful. I was joking, but they're respectful. But, the mere fact that you have this type of relationship with all of these major companies, man, that alone is a testament of, it's obvious that the hand of the Lord is on your life. He's blessed you with some gifts and some talents that, man, you should continuously to give God praise for, because, man, you are definitely special, brother.
For sure, man. I'm grateful for it every day. And it, honestly, as much as you would think, I mean, I know you get this, I know y'all get this, but as much as the normal person would think, you more stuff, you get more big headed, but all of this just keeps me so grounded and so humble, man. As you already know, like I always say I don't deserve any of it. Like, so I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. So before we get into the video and again, we will do that in just a few moments. We'll play it at the bottom of the hour in just about 10 minutes or so. I want to give people who are hanging out with us. And I see Jerron up in Sacramento. We've already mentioned Tiffany. We've already mentioned Quinice. We've already mentioned Deleja. We've already mentioned Louis Lou, and so many more who are hanging out with us. Those of you who are hanging out, if you have a particular question, we got a few minutes for a couple of questions to ask these great artists, these great producers. We would love you to have you type that into the chat. And we'll put it up on the screen, and we'll make sure that we have your voice be heard. But let me start with you, Yaahn J, man, and then Sean, I'll ask you the same question. And I see my dude up there in Sacramento as well, Ray Kemp. He says, "Congratulations to the Bay Area's finest." Definitely a fan of both of these brothers. That's great. Ray is a great musician as well. His hands are anointed, period, because he's also a barber, and he's always raising offerings at the barbershop so he can pay his tithes at church. But we also have Dwayne Hendricks hanging out from Delaware. Dwayne, welcome, and thank you for hanging out with us as well. Listen, let me ask the both of you guys some great questions. This is the question I always ask people, and I'll start with you, Yaahn J, and Sean, I'll work my way down to you. Yaahn J, if you were able to give advice to a musician, artist, producer trying to get to your level of professionalism or even exceed it, what information would you share with that aspiring artist?
I would share to add value to people and to treat yourself as a brand, as a company, and always keep your main goal to be in service to others. That's what really took my whole career to the next level in 3 months. Of course, God being the orchestrator of all these things, but having that mindset of adding value. What can you give to people? What type of service can you offer? Or what tools can you help people with? It's always the win-win situation. I usually would say practice, hard work, and all that stuff is still valid. Practice, hard work, pay your tithes and all that good stuff. But find where that need is and meet that need for people, whatever that is, is, if you're an artist or if you're a painter or if you're in e-commerce or whatever that is. Just try to serve others and add value to people, and then they will support you and everything that you're looking for. The support, the likes, the reshare, the repost, all that stuff will all come naturally and organically. And just continue to engage with the following that you have, and it will grow. And word of mouth is still valid. So people telling their friends about, man, Sean gave away some sticks, or Yaahn gave away some free drums, or man, that's super dope. Like, you need to follow him. Like, that's the key, especially in 2021. Keep your content up, keep your content hot, fresh, innovative, and just the sky's the limit from there. That's what I would say.
That's most definitely some great information. And if you are giving out some free drums,
oh yeah,
further, here I am. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for somebody to be a blessing to, you understand, we could definitely use a brand new drum set here in Freedom Radio Studios. So let me know, man. I'll even come pick them up. You understand? It's all good. If you in that type of benevolent type of mood, feel free to, man, to reach out to you, bro. Man, I appreciate you, man. Some questions coming in, and we'll get to that in just a second. But Sean, man, I want to ask you the same question, bro. If you was to inspire somebody or give somebody some nuggets to obtain your level of notoriety, professionalism, what would you express to them, and what information would you give them?
Man, it's always hard coming behind him because we think so much the same. So he keep taking my answers, but it's all good. I would say, know your purpose. Like, I feel like just to tie in everything that Yaahn said, all on top of that is just know your purpose, because a lot of people starting off may not have a following for whatever they do. Maybe they're a producer and they want to be a mainstream drummer. Maybe they're a drummer and they want to write. Maybe they're a writer and they want to make like video animated videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible that you're going to start off with like very low numbers and everything. So knowing your purpose, knowing what you actually love is key, because anything you start with that when you don't have a following and you see it, like, it can be discouraging. It can be discouraging. But if you know you love it, then you know you're meant to do it. It's not going to matter. I know Yaahn can speak for this too, but like, it was when we were consistent in what we were doing, there were a time where our numbers weren't what they are now, but we didn't care because we knew it was our purpose. Like, we love to make music. This is what we do, whether we get 10,000 plays for it or whether we get one play for it. So I feel like another big key thing to all of that is just knowing your purpose. Know what you actually want to do in this lifetime.
That's good stuff, man. That's definitely great information, and I hope that people who are listening and watching would be able to heed to those great pieces of information that y'all shared. All right, so we do have a couple questions from the audience. We'll bring up Quinice. Quinice asks, she says, "How did the both of you come up with the concept of the song? Was the music created first, or what?"
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go, brother. Let you go.
And Quadice is my sis, and she knows what went down, and I think it's a way of getting us to share the process. But I had a session with Quinice that very night, and I told her as soon as we finished, I said, "Wait, hold on, before I go, I need to cut something real quick." And so I just heard that melody in my head, and I had to lay it down first. And I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be for Sean." And so later on that night, I was just bugging. So I called Sean. It's like 10:45 p.m. I don't know if he's asleep or not. I just was like, "Just get up, man. I got just get up, bro." So I called him. I'm like, "Bro, I got this joint. It's like I'm over here like do do do." And he like, "What is that?" So it's like I was like, "Bro, just stay with me, dude. Like, trust me. Like, this got your name all over it." So I think it was like the next day, I came here and laid down that melody, and I FaceTimed him right as I was creating. He was like, "Oh yeah." So we talked about the topic, and we talked about what I was trying to go for. We exchanged some melodies and stuff like that. And this dude went to work and came back with so many bars on bars on bars. So it's funny, the process with this joint. I'm gonna let Sean tell on me about how I was overthinking and about to ruin the song. So I'll talk to him, bro. Oh God.
Well, brother. Well, first off, I appreciate you giving me all that respect for the bars, but it's such a two-way street of inspiration because like the bars came because of him. Like he sent me he told me about this melody. He did. He was like, "I'm gonna send you a voice memo." He sent it to me. I was like, "Yo, I'm messing with this." And then when he finally sent me the whole bill, I was like, "Yo, I feel you. Yo, I love this. Is crazy." And then I was like, "Yo, what you want me to talk about?" Like I love this beat so much that like I can talk about anything. When I'm inspired, when I like something, like I can talk about anything. I could talk about this couch for 3 minutes if you wanted me to. So I was like, "Bro, just let me know what you want me to talk about." And I got you. I promise. I love this. And he was like, "Bro, I want you to talk about like holding on." I was like, "Just holding on. That's it. Just holding on." He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bet." and the rest was history, honestly. Like I was super inspired, on the topic of just holding on. So y'all hear the words when they come. And yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna put you on blast for the using your thoughts. We all do it.
You already know.
Yeah. So okay, well, good, man. I'm not mad at you, and you see more congratulations is coming in, man. This is my cousin John Saunders who chimes in and says, "Congratulations to both of you artists. God bless you, and both be blessed." George Jackson also chimes in, and he mentioned about the information that you guys said, and he said it's great information. Darius Lynch, another great drummer,
Yeah.
and chimes in and just says, "Yes, sir." Dwayne Hendricks also chimes in again and just mentions that, again, both of you are sharing great words. My little sis, Daisha Moore, chimes in from her page and says, "Congrats to all of you for what you're doing." Now, we got one more question that I want to ask, and then I won't hold us back from the video any longer. Ray Kemp asked a question to you, Yaahn J, in particular. He says, "What was your journey to getting monetized on YouTube?"
Well, major shout out to my wife, who told me that you can monetize your channel with like only 1,000 subscribers and a couple of thousand watch hours. And I was like, "Babe, I got like 7,000 subscribers." So, and she was like, "Well, I mean," so it kind of just stemmed from there. I wanted to monetize. I always wanted to monetize my channel, but that process was a bit easier for me just because I was blessed to have an online presence at a young age. So any platform that I use, once certain people kind of figure out that I'm there, they'll follow me there, and like all respectfully, no boasting or anything like that. But when you already have a certain core following, you can kind of migrate and cross platforms. So that's pretty much what I did. I made my YouTube channel in like 2009 or 2010, and I did like a couple of covers and like the official shouts and stuff like that. So I already had organic watch hours and subscribers. I had like, I think 20. I had about roughly 7,000 subscribers. So I got my watch hours up, went through the application process, submitted it, got everything in, and within about a month or so, I was monetized. So that's pretty much the process. So if any of you guys, real quick, if you guys want to monetize your YouTube channels, you just need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours for the entire year. Submit your application. You'll most likely get approved. And yes, it's all smooth sailing from there.
So now let me ask this, man, because everybody may not be hip to the terminology of being monetized. So why don't you explain what being monetized actually does, or what it means, and what it can actually do for your channel?
Right on. So for YouTube, it's called the YouTube Paid Partner Program, or the YPP program. And what YouTube is doing is they're offering you a percentage of the ads that they get income from. So just like television, radio, or anything like that, they make their money from ads and commercials. So YouTube is offering content creators a percentage of what they make for those commercials. So therefore, you can make money from your YouTube videos by incorporating ads into your videos, whether it's in the beginning or mid rolls, stuff like that. And you can, once you are a program partner, then you can actually control when the ads come on your videos. You can't control what ads come on in particular, but you can control where they're placed and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what monetization is, just a way for you to make reoccurring money. It's royalties, basically.
That's dope, man. That's good stuff. And I'm glad that you shared that. And again, he mentioned that you merely only have to have, I say only, but you only have to have a minimum of 1,000 followers or subscribers in YouTube Talk. And then would you say 4,000 viewer hours?
Yep, 4,000 watch time hours. You can get that, like Tole, somebody like you'll get that done in about 2 months, and you'll be all set.
It's all good. Well, that's good stuff, man. Appreciate you giving us that information, and Sean as well. Appreciate you giving the information. Okay, y'all, I've held this long enough. It is time for us to get into this incredible video that was made. Yaahn J, I normally would do it, but since you and Sean are here, why don't you take the moment and introduce the video, and then I'll put it on the screen, man.
Well, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Shot the video here. Sean shot his video at his studio, and put it all together in Final Cut Pro. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Awesome. All right, here we go. We're gonna bring up this great song. Everybody get ready for this video presentation of the brand new single called Hold On. Let's go.
That's 100 minute. Yeah. Made it through when it was dark for me. Always had a vision inside of me. And all the things that I wasn't ready for, but that makes me a part of me. Had to come up with a strategy. Now I'm super grounded like I'm gravity. Heavy think with the philosophy. Now we heavy hitting our velocity. We got all the keys. I took all the pain to get all the gains. I learned how to shrug it all off. Now we on the plane, and you know we staying on, never gonna fall off. If you need gems, I'ma pass them along. Life is good when we all in the zone. Got a vision, don't never let go. You know you gotta hold on. Going hard for the city, but touching many people globally. Got some wisdom and I'm giving it notably. Wanna make you feel something, hopefully. Call it social media, just follow me. Leveled up and still steady growing me. Got a really big energy all on me. Not the biggest, but the energy tall on me. Hold on, you gonna get it. Gotta fight to the end, then you gonna win it. Mapping out my vision, and I gotta pin it. If you talking negative, you gotta end it. Doesn't matter who you know to quit it. Have faith in yourself that you're gonna get it. You're gonna be happy to say you did it. When the time is now, it ain't on the limit.
Hold on, you're gonna get it. Gotta fight to the end and you're gonna win it. Mapping out my vision and I gotta pin it. If you talking negative, you gotta end it. Doesn't matter who you know that quit it. Have faith in yourself that you're gonna get it. You're gonna be happy to say you did it. When the time is now, it ain't on the limit. Enemies always chasing, so we on the go. Moving up, but gotta stay on the low. Moving in silence is the motto. Mixing all my cars like mulatto. Rank it up and staying high like a soprano. Try to knock us down, but the spaceship's stable. Now we coming for all the rings like Thanos. Gold looks like we spin the web, no cable. I got the look in my eyes like Kratos. You can see the grind in my jeans, no label. I made it out, but the road was fatal. All the many nights I had nothing on the table. You don't wanna see the scars, I'm okay though. You know I'm always locked in, and I'm a Play-Doh. Stacking up and I'ma fade in like a Lego. Rocking through the tunes like a baby in the cradle. Going hard for the city, but touching many people globally. Some wisdom and I'm giving it notably. Wanna make you feel something hopefully. Call it social media, just follow me. Leveled up and still steady growing me. Got a really big energy all on me. Not the biggest, but the energy tall on me. Hold on, you're gonna get it. Gotta fight to the end, then you're gonna win it. Mapping out my vision and I gotta pin it. If you talking negative, you gotta end it. Doesn't matter who you know that quit it. Have faith in yourself that you're gonna get it. You're gonna be happy to say you did it. When the time is now, it ain't on the limit. Hold on, you're gonna get it. Gotta fight to the end and you're gonna win it. Mapping out my vision and I gotta pin it. If you talking negative, you gotta end it. Doesn't matter who you know that quit it. Have faith in yourself that you're gonna get it. You're gonna be happy to say you did it. When the time is now, it ain't on the limit.
Just hold on tight, yeah.
I know you see it in your sight.
Just hold on tight.
Never let go, you gotta fight. Let it go now, then you'll never feel right.
Just hold on tight, yeah.
I know you see it in your sight.
Just hold on tight.
Never let go, you gotta fight.
Yes. And we are back. Let me bring everybody back up. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. First of all, I see Dwayne Hendricks saying that it was absolutely fire. I agree. Now, here's the thing that y'all couldn't see because I wanted to make sure everybody saw the video and everything. But these two dudes was bobbing to the music like they ain't never heard it before. You know what I'm saying? They was going in the backstage like, yeah, this joint is hot, man. I was digging it, man. I was cracking up over here. It's all good. Listen, hey, man, congrats to both of y'all. I love the fact that y'all was able to collab, man, and make something absolutely amazing. As you guys can see, the comments are coming in. I'm trying to put them up as quickly as I can. Yaahn, man, Sean, tell me, man, holla at me, man. It's good. The floor is yours.
Man, dude, Sean, bro, the bars, man. I told y'all.
Yo, why you exposed us though? And that makes me like, cause I didn't know he was dancing too.
Y'all both was going in. I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is good stuff, man.
Oh man, dude, it's so many lines in that song. Like, and some of the joints I had to have him break down for me because I'm like, bro, it's just,
he was flowing. He was flowing on that joint, man. Yeah,
dude. Man, it was easy inspiration, man. Like Yaahn picked the song that, like, he picked the concept that, like, we need right now. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like, we need that kind of song. We need them kind of words, you know. So, yeah, is as much as he gonna give me credit for that, like, I'm gonna always easily push it back to him because I literally would have never thought of it if he didn't tell me. What I just tell you, I will write about a couch for 3 minutes. I said, bro, what do you want me to talk about? Just tell me. He said, I want the song to be called Hold On. And I want you to talk about holding on.
Yeah.
That's it. So, like, I just much respect to my brother for even like having this whole vision, you know.
No doubt. And as a matter of fact, now I know that we're a day early, but let me ask you, Yaahn, on behalf of Ray Kemp. He's asking, is it already on all platforms? How can people get it? Where can they download it?
So it's going to be available, should be available tonight at about 9 p.m. for all my PST heads. It's going to be available tonight at about 9 p.m. The video on YouTube is going to drop at 9 p.m. tonight as well. So yes, it's going to be available on all platforms. So Get ready, guys. Please share it, and if you stream it or download it, I don't care. I just want you guys to be encouraged, and I hope that you like the song. I hope that you can share it with people. Stream, download, whatever is convenient for you. I already know we already in the quarantine vibes, finances. I get it. So that's why I have it available on YouTube. If you just want to watch the YouTube video, that's cool too. But it's available. It's gonna be ready tonight at 9 p.m.
No doubt. Now, here's the question. I know everybody else may not know. What is the significance of it being released leading into tomorrow?
So the official release date is actually tomorrow, which is my birthday.
Hey.
So I'm turning dirty 30, and it's going down tomorrow. It's gonna look more like just chilling with the fam. So we gonna turn up at the crib, quarantine style, and eat some good food, cheat day, all that good stuff. So yeah, my birthday is tomorrow, so the single is dropping directly on my birthday.
That's good, man. Again, I think this whole collaboration was absolutely amazing, man. Congrats to both of you for and I think this is the whole thing, and this is kind of where music, in my opinion, should be going, man. It's not easy to create a whole album by yourself nowadays, man, unless you just got a whole bunch of songs, man. I think the whole collab idea is great, where two great producers can lay aside every weight that those so easily beset us, egos, what I'm saying, that can be and put us in different places, man. I love the fact that y'all could put aside whatever may have been holding you up, production for somebody else, this and that for somebody else, and be able to come together, man, collab, make an incredible song that, again, will be available tonight, 12 midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, where you can download, stream, purchase, do whatever you got to do to support two great young men. Yaahn J, who's turning 30 on tomorrow, so happy early birthday.
Thank you, man.
We feel old, man. Golly. I feel old, man. Because you said you turning 30, and Sean already mentioned that he's a couple years younger than you, man. Yeah. Woo, man. I feel like Paw right now. I feel like Dad D Tole, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. I am super excited for y'all, man. So I can't wait to see what's next on the horizon. I tell you what, man, we should just kind of leave it right there. So let's get ready to go around the room. Sean, I'll start with you. Let me ask you this, man. This is the way I do it on all my shows, and we'll put it up on the screen on what we're getting ready to do, which is something simple. Closing comments, final thoughts. Sean, the virtual floor, man, is now yours.
Oh, you just put it right on me like that. My final thoughts, man, is that song is for me. That song is for Yaahn. That song is for you, big homie Dimitri. That song is for everybody. Like, I needed that song right now. So it's ironic that he hit me for this idea. So I'm just here to say, like, whatever it is in life, because we all, last year, I know we all dealt with something in some kind of way. Like, whether it was, a loss of family, whether it's a job, whether it's both, like, we all went through a lot. So I'm just here to encourage you with that song and just me in general. But I was just able to help lyrically put it in the song. But man, I'm just here to let everybody know, like, like, I'm sorry, I'm still like in flabbergasted and inspired by what we got going on. But I would just say, like, just keep going. Like, whatever it is you stuck on, just keep going, and just know that, like, we've all been where you are, and maybe still there, where, like, just the way, like, when you think something just is not gonna go the way that you want it to, or you think it's gonna be terrible, but you have good high hopes. Like, I'm just here to say, like, whatever you have a struggle with, not saying you're a struggling person, but whatever you're struggling with, like, just keep going, and there's a brighter side if you just keep your faith.
Good stuff, man. I'm telling you, that information will get you through not just today, man, but you can hold on throughout the rest of the year, man, the rest of this whole COVID season, man. That's good stuff. Thank you for sharing. Yaahn J, man, last but not least, closing comments, final thoughts.
Man, gotta pick you off my brother. Like, when I came to him about the song, I was like, bro, it's like, we all know 2020 just blindsided everybody. So I was like, we need something that doesn't just keep saying like, oh, everything sucks right now. You know, we need some positive energy, that positive deposit, that seed. So I was like, man, let's talk about hold on to your faith, hold on to whatever you got, whatever it is, you know, hold on to it. And this dude bodied it. And this song, I definitely wanted to be palatable for both the church and also secular, where it's just a general message to just, you know, we all had a crazy 2020, but if you hang in there, if you hold on to your faith, if you keep trusting God, or if you keep investing into those stocks, and if you keep, faith in your marriage or your family, God is going to come through. He's come through for me and Sean, and continues to. There's so much for us both to be able to just have, trade stories about testimonies about just what God has done for us both during a pandemic. So just hold on, everybody. Share the song with someone who, like Sean said, that is struggling with something, or if you're counting on God to come through for something, just hold on.
That's good stuff, man. I love it. Absolutely amazing. Again, congrats to the both of you. Great music, great song, great production. Can't wait for everyone else to hear it. It is streamable on Freedom Radio already, so you can go and listen to it on freedomradio.com. And if you haven't done so as of yet, please, ma'am, please, sir, make sure that you download the Freedom Radio app to your iPhone or Android devices. Simply go to your app store and search the word freedom, FREEDEM radio, and download that app to your phones and your tablets. And what our radio station does that many don't, through our app, you can actually request music. Yes, you can request songs, and you can be able to make things happen and do it just like that. I want to make sure that you all do it and make it happen. It'll be available everywhere in just a few short hours, and we can't wait to make it happen. We're going to get ready to get out of here. So on behalf of Sean Wright, and make sure that you follow him. Let me put it up on the screen one more time so you can be able to follow Sean on social media right there. Sean sent the beat, you understand? And he'll send the lyrics too, you understand? It's all to the good, as well as Yaahn Hunter Music. You can follow him on social media as well. And feel free to reach out to me at DTolefree, at DTOLEFREE. Listen, until the next time on this same DTOL network at this same DTOL time, Lord have mercy. I tell you what, I'm just, I'm just feeling this, man. So we just gonna roll out, you know what I'm saying, and make things happen. We gonna make it happen from a video standpoint. Till the next time, y'all, you know how I do. I'll holla. Have a great one. You understand?
All the things that I wasn't ready for, but that makes me a part of me. Had to come up with a strategy. Now I'm super grounded like I'm gravity. Heavy thinker to philosophy. Now we heavy hitting our velocity. We got all the keys. I took all the pain to